Hello everyone, this presentation is about annotating your textbooks so you can make your textbook an effective study tool. Have you ever read an assignment and when you finish feel like this? What did I just read? You can't remember anything. Annotating can help you get more out of your text and learn more from the class. What is annotation? It's simply marking or commenting or even underlining your text so when you go back to study, you don't have to read the entire book again. While there are some common practices that readers use, in the end, your annotation should work for you. But first, let's see two examples of poorly annotated textbooks. The first is the blank page. This is what many textbooks look like after someone has read a chapter. No marks, nothing. And since nothing is marked, it's hard to know what's important. You'll have to reread the entire thing. But on the other end of the spectrum is when everything is marked. Once again, since everything is marked, there's no way to tell what's most important. You'll have to reread the entire thing again. So how do you do it? First, get your supplies. Get your textbook, a pen or a pencil, and some highlighters. And if you have a digital text, all of this can be done online. Then look at your textbook for a second. They are usually designed to help you study. Look for the following to provide a guide. Look at the chapter overview. That's probably going to tell you the main ideas. Chapter headings, words or phrases that are bolded or italicized. Those are usually important. The chapter summary at the end of the chapter and any questions. Now you're ready to start reading. Start reading, and as you go, mark the main idea of the section. Mark the major supports for the main idea. Highlight any vocabulary you need to know. Write questions about anything you don't understand. Write in the margins anything you want to ask or discuss in class. Here's an example. Notice here that there's much less marked than in the previous example. The main idea is highlighted in orange. The main points about the main idea are underlined. Notice that there are some numbers on the left-hand margin that tell the two practical practices for behaviorism in the classroom. Up near the top, there is a circled question. The reader did not quite understand what's a reinforcer and wants to ask the instructor. At the bottom, there's another question. This is something that the reader's just interested in and wants to ask the instructor about how to actually do this in the classroom. What are the advantages of annotating your textbook? Main ideas are marked so you can take a quick look before a test or class instead of having to read the entire chapter over and over. You'll know what parts of the chapter are difficult for you, so you'll know what questions to ask your instructor and what parts of the lecture to really focus on. And you'll save time because you're not having to reread chapters because you zoned out the very first time you read them. So get your books, your markers, and your pens. Try it yourself. Thank you for attending this presentation.